Algorithms are all around us, everywhere in our life, and there's absolutely no getting away from them. So I have managed to outsmart the algorithm and actually use algorithms to help me to become a better person, to improve my life, rather than being addicted to those algorithms. So how did I do that? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I did that. I'm going to show you how to stop being controlled, one, by the algorithm and having your time and attention stolen from you. And secondly, I'm going to tell you how to use the algorithm to actually improve your knowledge and improve your skill set and potentially even start a business. From implementing the advice that I'm going to give you in this video, it's allowed me to have a screen time of 2 hours and 22 minutes. But as you can see, most of that time is spent watching podcasts on YouTube and recording videos like this with the camera app. It's allowed me to work on a skill, video editing, which I am actually using to make money online, which has allowed me to quit my 9-to-5 job and allowing me to move from the UK to Thailand next week, which is going to be fucking awesome. Step number 1 is create a new Google account. So why do you need to create a new Google account? Well, this screenshot here is my personal email account. This is the Google account that I've had for years. And just look at some of the videos I'm being suggested by the algorithm on here. Manchester Airport Live, All Souls Burnley Part 1. You already know I'm obsessed. It's a Balatro video, okay? Emergency Fuel, that's an ATC video. Parents did not teach him his manners. I don't know what that is. And then delete Instagram, that's a Hamza video. So a bunch of random shit. I've got Souls there. I've got Balatro. I've got plane stuff, right? Aviation stuff. I've got ATC stuff, which is more plane stuff, okay? So just a bunch of random interests that I have, my autistic, ADHD, OCD interests, and I'm going to do a video on that later on as well to tell you how to avoid this happening to you. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I'm getting recommended to me. And then what happened when I made a new Google account with which I host this YouTube channel on? Look at this. Look at this for an algorithm, way better than the previous one, right? I've got Ed Lawrence. He teaches how to run YouTube channels for business purposes. I've got Hamza there. I've got Alex O'Connor, who does like philosophy stuff. I've got self-improvement stuff, right? Most of the stuff on here is self-improvement, business, improving your life related stuff, which is the thing that I wanted to focus on out of all my interests. I was most interested in improving my life because I felt like that would be the interest that if I drilled into it would have the biggest ROI for me in life in general. So creating a new Google account allows you to optimize the algorithm for just one topic, and any video in here that you don't want to have, you can press on the 3 dots and press don't recommend, and you train a new algorithm, a fresh algorithm on something that can help you. Step number 2, we need to remove the social media apps. So little screen recording here. It's not like you don't know how to do this, but obviously hold down the apps, press delete app, and then delete the actual app data as well. So there's 2 options you can do for this. There's the bitch version and there's the non-bitch version. As you can see with TikTok here, you could press remove from home screen. Now, if you remove from home screen, you can still navigate to that app in the future. And you know exactly how to do that. In the back of your mind, you'll know that you'll be able to do that. No. Don't press remove from home screen. Do the non-bitch version, which is actually to remove the app, delete the app, and it's gone for good. Even when it pops up saying it's going to delete all the data, don't worry, your account isn't going to go anywhere. You'll still have all your precious followers and posts and memories, but the app will be gone, so you won't be tempted to use those apps anymore. Step number 3 is we actually need to stay off of social media. And the best way to do this, the best way for me to stay off social media, it's enabled me to stay off social media for over 613 days now, is to have a creative outlet, an outlet with which you can put your time and energy into. So that is what I'm going to go on to in the next section of this video, is how to actually use the algorithm to improve your knowledge, skills, and then have that creative outlet, which is going to be the business part of it. So using the algorithm as a tool and not a crutch. So set up an outlet for content creation. This is the best way that you're going to be able to stay off of social media. And it's going to allow you to go from a consumer to a producer, which I think is one of the biggest goals that most young guys should have in the modern digital world where producing content is so easy and accessible. There's really no excuse to not be creating content if you're interested in starting a business or starting some kind of creative outlet. So you can do this on literally fucking anything, mate. Fitness, diet, sleep, meditation, philosophy, engineering, science, art, music, even video games. Okay, so I preach on this channel to not play video games because I think it's a waste of time. But if you were creating content on video games, i.e. you're very good at a very specific video game and you wanted to tap into that fan base of people who are fans of that game and create content on that game, go for it, right? If you can make money from that, if that means that's going to take up your time and attention to play that game and to build a business off of the back of that, and it stops you from scrolling on social media, fucking great, go for it, mate. So fitness, diet, that's something that a lot of people do. Art, music, science, engineering. I've just put on a bunch of random stuff on here, but you can literally do anything. Now you can either use the algorithm to help you to do this by posting on Instagram or TikTok, right? And using those algorithms to capitalize and produce content rather than consume it. But I use YouTube. So personally, I have this YouTube channel, and then rather than using the YouTube algorithm as a way to take up my time and attention, I've been able to post content on YouTube and actually be productive on YouTube, be a creator on YouTube, get paid from YouTube, which is such a better use of an algorithm, right? The whole point of this video is to outsmart the algorithm. Rather than letting the algorithm take over your life, you can use algorithms, okay? Algorithms are powerful, powerful tools. Why don't you use them? Why aren't you creating content on them? Why aren't you trying to create a business or some online income off of algorithms? You should do. And that is what this whole section of the video is about. So get onto content creation and whatever it is you're interested in. Upskill yourself with educational content. Remember that picture that I showed you at the beginning of these slides, where it was here of my screen time? That YouTube time there, the hour and 13 minutes, what basically happens is when I go to the gym, I'll finish my workout and then I'll do some cardio at the end, like on the treadmill or the Stairmaster or something, maybe like 15 or 20 minutes, something like that. And I'll always pull my phone out and put it on the screen, you know, where it shows the graph and stuff. I put it over there and I'll put a podcast on. Usually I listen to Modern Wisdom, Chris Williamson podcast. It's a very good podcast if you want some kind of a good podcast suggestion there. But that's usually where that time comes from. And that is an example of me using the algorithm to upskill myself and learn new things, rather than using the algorithm as a way to rot my brain, take up my time and attention, my focus. I'm actually using the algorithm to help me get better at what I'm doing. So with whatever content that you decide to go with, if you do want to become a content creator and start using the algorithm for your own benefit, you can then upskill yourself on that content from other creators. So if it's diet, if it's fitness, if it's nutrition, if it's sleep, you can watch other creators, educational creators for that niche and get better at that thing yourself, right? Learn more about that particular niche and upskill yourself with the algorithm rather than having it, you know, basically just take up your time and attention. With content as well, for me, a lot of the content I watch now is how to speak better on camera. Now, I know I'm not amazing at this, but I'm always trying to get better. So in my spare time, I will watch some YouTube videos with that second Google account because it just gets suggested to me now, right? Because it knows that I'm a YouTuber, it knows that I'm on self-improvement. I get a lot of videos recommended to me on how to speak better on camera, how to edit more for educational content, how to come up with video ideas, all this kind of thing, okay? And that is an example of the algorithm working for me and not against me, okay? And then lastly, yeah, I've already talked about this, but yeah, learn how to become better at the topic that you want to create content on, and you can use the algorithm to help you with that. So lastly, algorithms aren't going anywhere, and especially with AI coming into the mix, okay? Algorithms are here to stay. So I would say as a goal for this year, for you, for 2025, one of your goals should be using algorithms to help you in life rather than letting companies use their algorithms to steal your time and attention. Right now, the algorithms that you see on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube are being used against you. They're being used to sap your energy out of you. And I think if you can let it be a goal, a target, a challenge for you this year to become a sort of master of algorithms, you use algorithms to create your own content, you use algorithms to learn, it can become an incredibly powerful tool for you to become a more experienced, knowledgeable, better version of yourself. And the last thing I want to talk about is my free school community. It's completely free. Go check it out in the top link in the description. But the goal of that community is to have a group of like-minded people who have the same goal as me, which is basically to escape the algorithm and to go from a consumer, someone who mindlessly spends 2, 3, 4 hours a day scrolling, to someone who produces content, someone who lets the algorithm work for them, someone who uses it to upskill themselves. Basically, just getting off of social media and not being a mindless scroller, a mindless consumer. That is the goal of that. So you can go check that out. It's completely free for now, but it's not going to be free forever. Once I have a course in there that I'm working on, that I'm making, there is a course in there already, which is an older one that I made, but I'm making a new one. It's going to be way better. Once I've made that course and I've got the community where I want it to be and it's nice and I kind of like how it's going, then it's going to be paid, right? But at the time of recording this video, it's completely free. So go check that out if you want. Okay, bro, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time and attention on this. If you do have any feedback for me on how I can improve these videos, I'd really appreciate it if you dropped me a comment with some constructive criticism. That would be awesome. Okay, mate, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.